Before I get into this video, I want to go ahead and address the situation with the Q&A. I know I said that the Q&A was going to be on my next upload, but that obviously didn't end up happening. And the reason for that is I didn't get quite as many responses as I initially thought. But not to worry, that video is still going to be coming. I just need to figure out a better way to take questions and engage directly with you guys. I feel like YouTube comments isn't the best way to go about that, so, just stay tuned for that. But not to worry, if you did comment on that last video, whenever I do my Q&A, I'll still answer your questions, so just stay tuned for that. I'll still get to you. But now, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this video where I'm going to rank all the golf seasons. Technically, there are 11 golf seasons, but I have put autumn and winter 18 into one collection so I can have a top 10 list. Plus, I technically consider them a part of the same season or drop anyway. So just keep that in mind moving forward. And yeah, let's get straight into it. And coming in at number 10, what I believe has been the worst season for golf is the season we're currently in right now, winter 19. Winter 19 honestly just feels kind of lazy to me. I mean, there's a couple good pieces here and there, but it kind of looks like they weren't even trying. Like I said, there's some cool pieces. Like we finally got another run of G hats, and I'm actually wearing one right now. That was really cool. Also really like the polka dot cardigan and the shattered glass button up. So there were some cool pieces in here, but it honestly, it looks and feels rushed to me. Also, around the time this drop happened, I made the video kind of theorizing that Tyler has been moving away from golf, going on to Fleur, and this drop kind of does seem like he's not really involved anymore. The best pieces from this collection are honestly just redesigns of already established golf designs, if that makes sense. So we have new colorways of the flame design and the polka dots on a cardigan, which is really cool, but like those have been around for forever. There's really nothing new happening here. And now coming in next, I have a pick that a few people are probably going to disagree with because I know a lot of people love this collection, but personally I don't, and it is the Golf Fall Winter 13 collection, the first ever official golf drop. And when I finally decided to make this video and I started doing research on all the collections, this really honestly came out to be one of my least favorite. I mean, most of these pieces are honestly just nothing special to me. My favorite piece from this collection is this native cat hoodie, which was almost my first ever golf piece, but I never ended up buying it. I actually liked this hoodie a lot back then, but I would never see myself wearing it now. It's like these big, crazy, brash, kind of like childish designs. I hate to say childish, but they're just really not for me. I mean, another staple piece from this collection is the Fat hoodie, and like that's funny and all, and the quality on them is actually really cool, but I'm not gonna go out in public wearing a hoodie that just says FAP across the chest. Like, it's like, why would I do that? There's a few cool pieces here, like we have the tiger stripe tees from this collection, and those are cool. We also have the first edition of the Golf Wang beanie, which I actually like a lot. The Kill Cat is one of my favorite golf designs, so I do like that piece. But those are literally about it when it comes to pieces I like from this collection. All right, and coming in next at number 8, we have what is probably going to be another controversial pick because a lot of people love this collection. And coming in at the number 8 spot, we have Spring Summer 14. And Spring Summer 14 is honestly just an improved version of Fall Winter 13 to me. I mean, we still have the tiger stripe tees and the crazy designs and stuff like that, but to me, they're just better. My personal favorite piece from this collection is the golf stripe tee. I really love this tee. I know I love all these tees, especially the Beamer tee. That's a huge grail for me. I really want to own that in my collection one day. Believe it or not, my favorite part about this season is actually the way the lookbook is set up. It's kind of set up like a magazine catalog, which is so sick to me. This is my favorite lookbook. But I mean, yeah, like I said, it's just an improved version of Fall Winter 13 to me. It's actually good, and there's a few pieces here that I would really enjoy to have, specifically the camp hats. I think the camp hats are really cool. I really love the stripe tee, and I think the button-ups that came out of this collection were really cool too. The blocks button-up and the chicken and waffles button-up, I think those are really solid pieces as well. I would like to own those. All right, and coming in at the number 7 spot, we have Fall Winter 17. This was a pretty good golf season. We had a lot of really cool pieces from here, but like I said, there's nothing that really jumps out to me from this season. My personal favorite piece from this season is the punk face jacket. I actually really want to own this jacket pretty bad. I love this piece, and I really want to have it in my collection. I haven't found a price I'm willing to pay for it yet though, but I really want to own this. But yeah, there's nothing really next level about this season. It is solid, and it's a lot of pieces here that I would like to own, but nothing really jumps out to me. There's some staples from this season, obviously. The punk face jacket, Find Some Time bomber, Find Some Time suit, and we got the first iteration of the puffer jacket, which are all really cool pieces, but it's nothing really like stand out to me from golf that's like needs to be mentioned, if that makes sense. All right, coming in at the number 6 spot, we have what some people consider to be like the pinnacle of golf, but for me, it's honestly just another pretty solid season, and it is the spring summer 15. And hear me out on this, I really don't think this is the next level season either. And the reason I have this in the middle of the list is because almost everything from this season is just cherry bomb merch. I don't guess there's really anything wrong with that, but it doesn't really stand alone from the album for me. That's obviously not true for every single piece of this collection, but the most sought after pieces of this collection are so like interconnected with cherry bomb, such as the crew neck, the hats, and the long sleeve. My personal favorite pieces from this collection are the Killcat book bags and the Golf Pride Worldwide tee. I like both of those pieces a lot, but honestly, just looking back at this lookbook, most everything that came from this season is just cherry bomb related stuff. Honestly, this collection strikes me more as merch rather than streetwear and fashion, if that makes sense. So that's the only reason that this is so low to me. There's nothing wrong with any piece from this collection. It just doesn't really stand alone if that album didn't come out, if that makes sense. But that's not to say that any of these pieces are bad. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have Fall Winter 15. Around this time is when I really started enjoying golf and wanted to get into the streetwear scene, is around the time Fall Winter 15 came out. I just didn't really have enough money to do it until here recently, but this is the first time I looked at a golf season and across the board I was like, okay, this is some really cool stuff. We have a lot of really staple, like really cool pieces, like the corduroy overalls. I love all those. I'm pretty sure the corduroy backpacks came out around this time. Those are really solid as well. We also have the Killcat hoodies. Like I said, Killcat is one of my favorite golf designs ever. I really want to own at least one of these hoodies at some point. We saw some really staple pieces come out of this collection, in my opinion. We had the smiley sweater and we had the earrings, which are both really cool. And the earrings are a huge grail for a ton of people, specifically me. I wouldn't really wear them. I'm more of just like having the diamond studs or whatever, but I would still really like to have them in my collection. I think they're really cool. The double G logo is a really nice logo to me. I don't think it gets as much use as it should, especially with golf taking this kind of high fashion direction now. I think they should definitely use the double G logo a lot more. It really fits that high fashion vibe they're kind of going for now, so I definitely think they should integrate it a lot more. We're also seeing pop-ups of the staple polka dot print, and I actually really enjoy the polka dot print. We have some other amazing pieces such as the Killcat duffel. I travel a lot, so I would really like to have this. It's so sick, and the quality on it is actually really good. My favorite piece from this collection is something that never ended up coming out, and it is the polka dot trunk. I totally understand why this trunk didn't come out, but it is honestly just so sick. I really love this. The pink smiley jacket is also really cool. I mean, there's honestly nothing in this collection that I wouldn't wear today, and that's kind of important to me coming into these next 5, is because with these past collections I mentioned, at least half or like a quarter of the stuff in there I really could care less if I ever owned or not. All right, and coming in at the 4th spot, my 4 favorite golf seasons. I think all these seasons are, you know, really good, amazing seasons for golf. When I think of pieces that I want from golf, these seasons are always what I gravitate to. Coming in at the 4th spot, we have Fall Winter 16. And Fall Winter 16, if I'm not mistaken, is around the time Tyler did his first fashion show, and that is a really iconic, you know, step for him in golf to have that fashion show, especially with people like Kanye West being in the audience. I think it's a really important time for golf. Not to even mention that, we have some super solid pieces that came out of this. An all-time grail for me is this golf flat hoodie. I haven't been able to find it anywhere for a good price, and I never will. I know they're going to be like $400, $500, and I'm honestly just not trying to pay that for it, so I guess I'm just going to have to admire it from afar. But a super solid piece. And we also got the polka dot denim jacket, which I would love to have as well. Such a sick piece. Also, the polka dot jeans are really cool. They also should have came out with that. I love that. This is also the first time we ever see Tyler really doing the Fleur stuff as well. Now, mainly around this time, it was with the shoes that never ended up coming out, but I still think it's important enough to mention. We even got to see the unreleased Adidas track jacket golf collab, which would have been really cool to see. It eventually fell through because of the partnership with Converse, and Converse is owned by Nike, and Nike and Adidas are kind of rivals, you know, so it kind of fell through. But wow, this track jacket is really cool. I wish that would have came out at least for 2016. There was also a ton of really cool G hats that came out of this era, specifically this denim G hat. I absolutely love that. I want to have that in my collection at some point as well. All right, coming in at number 3, we have a pretty recent golf season, and it is actually Summer 19. I absolutely love this season. We had a ton of really cool pieces come out during this season. We had the bomber jackets, which, like I said, my absolute favorite golf piece of all time is the pink bomber jacket that came out during this season. I love it. We also got the tomato button-ups and the tomato collection. I really love those button-ups as well. We got really cool pieces like the flame shorts and the brown flame shorts, the corduroy Romeo shorts, which are, you know, it's a grail to almost everybody. I mean, just looking over the preview, almost everything in this season is enjoyable to some degree. I feel like the only weak point of this collection is the hats. I thought the hats could have been a lot better for this season, but, you know, that's kind of a small thing to complain about. The first ever YouTube video I actually uploaded where I was taking YouTube seriously was going over my cops and quality from summer 19, so I'm pretty partial to this collection as well. But like I said, going over this collection, I think it's really solid. The tees are nice, button-ups are nice, bomber jackets are nice. We had a cool selection of sweaters as well. I think it's all around a very solid golf season, and overall this season was a pretty high point for quote-unquote new golf. Coming in at number 2, we have a season that I recently found a lot of love for, enough love to make it my second favorite golf season of all time, and it is actually fall winter 14. Now I know a lot of these designs are still really bright and loud, and that was a thing I complained about with summer 14 and fall winter 13, but I think it's executed a lot better in this season. 2 absolute grails for me came out of this season with the Kill Cat Grandpa jacket. I want to have that jacket so bad, more than you could ever know. Really, it's a huge grail of mine. Also, we got the Golf Punk Face logo tee, which is my favorite golf logo tee. I love both of these pieces. I think when it comes to golf pieces, I want these two kind of top my list right now. Another piece that I really like from this collection that I don't see a lot of people talking about is the Golf Puffer jacket. I'm pretty sure this was the first puffer jacket they ever did, and I actually really like it, but I actually think it's really nice. I think the colors on it are really cool, and the fact that you have a hood that comes out of it and everything is really nice. The colors on it are really cool, and I don't think this jacket gets talked about enough. We also have these Kill Cat striped logo tees, which are so sick. I absolutely love them. One of my favorite golf hats of all time is actually part of this collection, and it is the green golf script hat. I think a green hat is honestly just, for some reason, that's such a staple to golf to me for some reason. I think it's because Tyler used to wear them a lot back then, but not to mention the script logo is something that's still integrated into golf items to this day. We saw them on the alligator jacket and a lot of the jeans that came out recently. The golf script logo was integrated into a lot of this season, and I really like that logo, so most of the pieces with the golf script on it I really want to have. And with that being said, that brings me to my favorite golf season, and that is actually autumn winter 18. A lot of people did enjoy this season, but I know most people wouldn't say it's their favorite, but I absolutely love this season. When this season came out, this is when I really started hitting hard on wanting to collect golf. We have some staple pieces in here. The whole alligator collection is so sick. The shoes, the pants, the jacket, belt, the clutch, it's all really amazing pieces, and I love them. I personally like the winter delivery of this collection more than the autumn delivery, but the autumn delivery is still really solid. With the winter delivery, we had some amazing golf pieces. All the rose jackets are really cool. I think the cargo pants are so sick. I wish I could go back in time and buy those. A piece that I slept on heavily when it first came out is the corduroy jacket, which I really want to own now. I love that piece. The light blue one specifically is my favorite, but I really want to have that in my collection at some point. It's a super solid piece. This is really the first time we ever saw golf take that Fleur direction. If you get what I'm saying, I'm sure you know what I mean. But I'm pretty sure winter 18 is the first time we ever saw our true Fleur pieces, namely the scarves, a few of the sweaters that didn't come out, and the rose jackets and stuff. I think those are all Fleur pieces, and it was our first time seeing that in the collection. Also the gelato vest and the Naraji and all the cardigans, I'm pretty sure those were all technically Fleur, and seeing those all come out in this collection, which are staple pieces to me, is amazing. Autumn 18 definitely had a few low points, stuff we're probably not going to mention, pieces that are just not good at all, but I think that the greatness of most of these pieces truly outshines that. We had the bead cardigans, landscape cardigans, no nuke button-ups, the old golf work jacket, all really amazing pieces. With autumn 18, we had pieces that fans of older golf could definitely still appreciate, and winter 18 was kind of Tyler taking the direction to Fleur, and I think that is really a good balance to have that golf is kind of missing right now. But all around, I think this is an amazing season. I love autumn winter 18. But yeah, guys, that will complete my list of ranking the golf seasons. Overall, I think almost every single one of these golf seasons is really solid. It was really difficult for me to rank these, honestly, but I tried to be as subjective as possible. I tried to also understand the era each season came out in and kind of work that into the list as well. But it was very difficult for me to do this. Nonetheless, I did it. I'm pretty happy with my list. I really enjoy doing lists like this. I hope you guys enjoy watching them as well. I plan on doing a lot of these kind of deals in the future. What inspired me to do this video was actually a golf season tier list I was posted on the subreddit. I was going to do a tier list, but I figured ranking them would be a little bit better rather than just doing another tier list. That way I can go a little bit more in depth about everything. Comment below, let me know your list. Tell me what you would change about this list. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I loved filming this, and just stay tuned for the next video, guys. Thanks so much.